Okay. May take a little bit longer than usual for people to join, since I'm starting so late. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Sorry we're starting a bit late. I'll explain the situation before we start. But we are going to be playing some OMSI today. Freezing Wednesday, says Faisal. It is pretty cold, yeah. It's been pretty cold here as well. But fortunately, I'm nice and warm inside right now. And I've got a fresh cup of coffee to keep me going. That's Nuka-Cola coffee mug, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. So we're playing OMSI today. At last, you've all waited for it. Seriously, you've waited an incredible amount of time for me to actually play this game. This is the single most requested game I've had here on TikTok. Constantly, people have been asking me to play OMSI, and we're doing it now. Better late than never. Literally better late than never in this case, because this is like the fourth time that I was supposed to attempt to play it. Every other time that I've tried to play it, something has gone wrong and I've had to cancel at the last minute. And it almost happened today, which is why the stream is starting almost an hour later than usual. This game is cursed. The universe does not want me to play this game. But I am playing this game. It's very, very long overdue, but you have been asking for it for so long, and here we are. I am finally going to play OMSI. Now, fair warning before we begin. I've launched this game a couple of times. I've not properly played it yet, but I've launched it a couple of times to try and sort of set up the controllers. Obviously, I'm going to be using my steering wheel, my handbrake here, the gear shifter and the ignition lock, as well as the side panel. All of that will hopefully be used in the game. I did have quite a lot of trouble mapping some of the controls though, because there are so many controls to map, and also the game is not originally English, it's originally German, I believe, and some of the translations are not perfect. So most of the control mapping I haven't done yet. I'm hoping that, you know, some seasoned OMSI players will be out there in the audience and you'll help me to get all my controls set up the way they should be. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Right. So I'm going to launch the game now. Alice says, I'm on every live you do, always kept up with you. Thank you, Alice. That's very kind of you. I'm looking in the wrong place. The camera's there. Oh, it's so confusing. I move my camera around so much when I'm streaming. Like, obviously, whenever I play driving games, my camera's over there. But then when I play, like, Minecraft or Factorio, my camera's over there. So my camera's in a different place every stream. Okay, let me switch over to the game view now. What camera are you using, says Unruly Boss. I have a Logitech C920. Very good budget-friendly HD webcam from Logitech. Okay, so you should be able to see the game now. Let me just pause the music, actually, because we're not going to be listening to that now until the end of the stream. Okay. Make sure my my little window's in the right place so I can see the chat. As always, I've got the chat on my little screen down here. You can't see it from there, but I do have a little screen down here with the chat on. So I don't have to keep turning all the way around to look at the other screen there. Let me turn off the live preview. And let's start. So I'm just going to go straight in with start. Let me know if you can see the game all right, and when we get in, let me know if you can hear it as well. What are you playing? Says Unruly Boss. I'm playing OMSI. Can't tell you what it stands for. Something in German, I would assume. It's a German game originally, but it's a bus simulator. And as you can see there, it is the bus simulator. Everyone has told me that this is the best bus simulator game there is. Because there's, believe it or not, there's quite a lot of different bus simulator games, but this one is the best according to its fans, and they've been asking me to play it for a long time, so that's what I'm doing. Is it Stagecoach buses? I'm not sure what the situation is with branding Unruly Boss. There's quite a few different DLCs for the game. There's one DLC in particular, just before we get started. There's one DLC called Yorkshire Counties, which I really want. Oh, we can hear it, but it's quite loud. Okay, let me just turn that down a little bit. Turn the mask volume down a bit. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit quieter. Under your mic. Not sure what. I can turn the sound down here, right? Surely. Oh, why can't I get in the middle now? Okay, I can try and... Oh, what is it under your mic? Oh, the thing under my mic is my side panel. And on top of my side panel I've got a screen, and on top of the screen I've got a beacon. Okay, anyway, so into the game. Like I was saying, there are quite a few DLCs, and one of the DLCs is called Yorkshire Counties, and that is one that I would quite like to play at some point. It is £20, and I didn't really want to buy that in before this stream, but maybe next time we'll play it. We'll try that. What game says not Eason? This is OMSI 2. Oost08 says, why the old DLC? I'm not playing with any DLC at the minute. This is the base game. This is just, literally, I just bought the game, and this is what we have to start with. If it's the sort of game where you can only play it if you buy loads of DLCs, then I probably won't play it very much, to be quite honest with you. I'm hoping that we can get enjoyment out of the base game without having to rely too much on DLCs. There are a couple of DLCs that I've got my eye on that I'd quite like to get at some point, but for today we're just going to be checking out the base game. Okay, this is where I'm going to need help from people who are familiar with the game, because for the life of me I cannot get the bus to move. So I've mapped a few of the keys. If I just go into cab view here, obviously the steering is mapped. I've mapped the handbrake, and I've mapped onto my little ignition lock here. If I turn it to the right, that starts the engine. If I turn it to the left, that powers the electricity. But even with the electricity and the engine on, for some reason, nothing's happening. And it doesn't sound like the engine is actually on. Press E. What does E do? You need to press the brake to put it in drive. Press the brake and then press M when the ignition to start the bus. Oh, okay, so I turn the key and then press M. Or Oost says question mark. That's not doing anything. Press E first. Yeah, I've pressed E. The electric's on. Press N. Ooh. What does N do? Press N and then hold M. Okay, I can hear the engine. Ignore the wheel. It does that because it's an old wheel. Hold down the brake. Aha! Okay, something happened. Press brake and then put into gear. Okay, do I need to map a clutch button or does it automatically clutch? Because obviously I don't have a clutch pedal. So if I want to use my gearbox, do I have to map a button to the clutch pedal? You need to put it into gear. I've put it into gear. Press D button. Yes, you need to map it. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Need to map it. Okay. Would it be best mapping it on the side panel? That's an automatic, says Minky Pop. Rev it to build up air. Okay. I'm not actually getting it at all, guys, so I'm going to level with you. The parking brake is on. Yes. Oh, that's a very good point, actually. It is. Have I got... Hang on. I might have got the brake and throttle keys, pedals, the wrong way round. Okay. I have. Okay, hang on. Right. That's my bad, I think. That I might have... Okay, okay. Stationary brake's still on. What is the stationary brake? Needs time to build up air in order to release the brake. This is so much more complicated than Euro Truck. Oh my god. Door lock, says JCB Gaming. What's the door lock? How do I... Okay, okay. Let's... what I'm going to do is... I'm going to press new game. We're going to start again. And you guys are going to talk me through, step by step, what I need to do to make the bus move. Okay? Let's try that. So I'm going to restart the scenario. You tell me exactly what to do, step by step. And we will make this work. We will figure this out. Okay? Okay. It might take a while to load, but I'm going to do it one step at a time, nice and slow. This is what I was talking about when I said that I'd tried playing the game, but I couldn't figure out how to do anything. This is so much more complicated than Euro Truck. Right, okay. I'm started. I'm in the bus. The electric's already on, because the display's on there. So what do I do first? Ignition on. That's the ignition on. Start the engine. Put it in gear. Remove... Okay. That's quite a lot of steps in one go, Noah. Put it in gear, remove parking brake, remove station brake. Ignore the wheel twitching. It does that, because it's an old wheel. What's the game? The game's OMSI. OMSI 2. Okay, the problem I have is putting it in gear, because someone said that this bus is an automatic, so what do I do instead of putting it in gear if it's an automatic? Like, how do I... There's no gear to put it in, because it's automatic, apparently. So far we got the electricity's on and the engine's on. That's it. That's all we've done so far. How are you, Saul? I'm not bad, Stormtrooper. I'm trying to learn how to drive a bus. It's not very easy. Okay, 1 second. I just want to... I don't think there's any way to add a dead zone to this wheel, so there is no way to get rid of the twitch there. That's not going anywhere. Push the pedal back. Push the pedal. Yeah, it's very realistic. That's the problem. Somehow... I mean, I'm pushing down the accelerator and you can hear it revving, but I'm moving the gear shifter and it's not doing anything. So, basically we're in neutral, and I can't get it out of neutral, because there's obviously some step that I've missed. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, okay. Press D on your keyboard, then release the parking brake. So... We're moving! Oh my god, we're moving! Okay, it is technically still in neutral, so... Oh. I'm guessing, again, automatic gearbox, so this doesn't actually do anything. I can move the gearbox... I can move the gear shifter around as much as I want. It's not actually going to affect anything. So... We're moving. We're moving very slowly, but we're moving. Okay. Okay, do I have to pick these people up? I'm not gonna yet. I'm gonna just drive for a little bit first to just try and get the hang of it. Okay, K-Southeast says D is drive, N is neutral, and R is reverse. So to put it in reverse, you have to press N, then R. Okay, so I could probably map drive, neutral, and reverse to the gear shifter and use it, like, as a sequential, you know, kind of thing. So I could still use the gearbox for it. Why is it banging so much? I think that's because I keep mounting the curb. I'm not used to the left-hand drive. I'm on Euro Truck. I'm always driving vehicles with the wheel at the right-hand side. Okay, go to options. Yes, okay, I'm going to go to options real quick, and I'm going to map the forward and backwards to be drive, neutral, and reverse. So, gear shifter, buttons. Okay, that one. Automatic gearbox D. Automatic gearbox D, right? That's drive. Then backwards is going to be automatic gearbox reverse. Oh, but then how... there's no way to put it into neutral that way then. Okay, what if I have reverse... I'm going to have reverse here because this is the actual reverse gear on manual. So I'm going to have this be automatic gearbox reverse. I'm going to have push it forwards for drive and pull it backwards for neutral. Because it doesn't... when I put it into the actual neutral position, it doesn't detect as a key press. So I'm going to have backwards be neutral, forwards is drive, and then that's reverse. Okay? Hopefully that will work. Okay. The lights are red here, so let me just... I can't actually see the lights from where I'm sat. They're still red. How's Luna? She's very good. She's settling in now that she's now that her enclosure's been rearranged a bit. She's enjoying her new surroundings. Do you stream full time? Says JC8 Gaming. Not really full time. No, I stream for 3 hours a day, every other day. So between 4 and 5 streams, 3 and 4 streams a week, depending on the week. Oh, we've hit something. Oh, that... Okay. We are driving, though. Okay, so I'm just going to drive around for a bit, just to get a feel for it. And then we'll try and actually pick up some passengers. Okay, I have mapped the indicators. That was one thing I made sure to do very early on. What was the train? Was looking forward to the OMSI stream, says Stormtrooper. Me too, honestly. I really have been wanting to play this game for such a long time, and it's just... something's always gotten in the way. But we're finally here, and I'm very happy to finally be playing it. Okay, I'm going to try and do a reverse right now. Ooh, out of the curb. So let's see if this works. Oh. Okay, that doesn't appear to have actually changed the driving direction at all. Have you played the UK map, says Josh? I haven't yet, Josh. I've only been playing it for like the last 10 minutes. This is literally my first experience with the game, so I'm gonna have to do a U-turn because I can't figure out how to put it into reverse. What happens if I go off the road here? So the gear shifter is not actually working at all, even when I've tried to map the controls. Press N, then R. Oh, N, then R. Okay. Aha! Okay. So obviously, I forgot you have to go to neutral first, because I've mapped neutral as a separate key. Okay, so that's forwards. I shift down to neutral, and then to reverse. There we go. Okay, so we can reverse. I just need to remember to do an extra little gear shift to put it into neutral first. So we're getting the hang of it. Thank you, Rocky. Oh, thank you, Josh, actually. You were the one who actually reminded me to put it into neutral first. Thank you for following David Dominic. Ignore the bad driving. It's going to take me a while to get used to it. Would you get on a bus if I was driving, everybody? Let me know. If you were waiting for the bus and the bus driver pulled up and it was me and I mounted the curb and couldn't find the gear, would you get on? Because I wouldn't. I would not trust myself to drive a bus. Typical stagecoach driver. Okay, that's... Oh, yeah. Fair, Citizen Phillips. My local bus service is Stagecoach. They're not the best, but then again, neither is First, to be honest. I don't think there's a single bus operator in the UK that's actually good. Sorry. Okay. We're going to try and pick up passengers. So can I pick up passengers here? Let's try it. So, again, anyone who is familiar with the game, what do I do now? I can hold down this button to go to the ticket machine, but how do I open the doors, and how do I you know, take passengers on. Let me know. You need to put door release. Okay, door release. So what's the key on the keyboard? If you tell me what it is on the keyboard, then I can map it onto the control panel. So how do I open the doors with my keyboard? Anybody? I'll just have a drink while I wait. I'm serious. I need someone to actually tell me what to do because I don't know. You need a route, says SFC Toby. Oh, do I? In settings, okay. Is this the place to come for the route? Like, I genuinely, I know it might seem like I'm a complete idiot, but there's so much stuff in this game. Like, there's so many settings and stuff like that. It is genuinely really complicated, and not to sound like an idiot, but I genuinely have no idea how to do anything in this game. So I really do need your help. Go to keybinds to keybind to set the route. You need to be in the game. I am in the game. This is what. What do you mean? I'm in the game now. Go. Right. The side panel on the bottom right. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you very much. A straight answer at last. Okay, which button on the bottom right panel? Second row, first one is where you make the route. Brandon, thank you so much. You've actually given me the answer that I needed. Okay. Now what do I do? Line. Can I just pick any line? I'll just pick 13N. And then do I just press OK? Or do I need to set the first stop? Do I just... No tour was selected. Okay, there's no tour, there's no options for a tour. Okay. Right. I've done something. Okay, so is there like a marker on my... Does it tell me where the stop actually is? Does it tell me where I need to go for the first stop on the route? Click the question mark, third row, first one. Okay. And what does that do? Ah! Yes! Okay, Brandon, thank you so much. You I mean, no offense to everyone else, but you've been the biggest help so far. Okay. So we're going to head to that place. Whoa! Okay, fortunately that didn't have any collision on it. You need to stop to pick up passengers. I'm going to stop at the next stop. The next stop is going to be, like, my first stop. How long have you been playing Sims on the steering wheel, says Charlie? About 2 years. Or no, is it 3 years? I've had the wheel for quite a while now. This is the first time I've ever played this game, so you know. But I've played many other games with it, Farming Sim, Euro Truck, and more. Can UK mode 2, says Josh. So I don't have any of the UK DLC at the minute. Like I say, there is a DLC that I would like to pick up called Yorkshire Counties, because obviously I'm from Yorkshire. But I didn't want to buy any DLC until I actually learned how to play the game. Because, you know, I didn't want to spend money on something that I wasn't going to play if I couldn't figure out how to play it. Okay, there's a stop on the right, so I'm going to go to that stop, and we're going to pick up our first passengers, okay? Another slight problem is I couldn't figure out how to map the camera onto the joystick. So obviously in Euro Truck and Farming Sim, I use the thumbsticks on the steering wheel to look around. I could not figure out how to map those in this game, so I am having to use my mouse to look around. Which is not ideal, but... okay. We're approaching our first stop. Now, please... somebody calmly and slowly explain to me how I get people onto the bus. You need to open the doors. What button do I press to open the doors? On the keyboard or in the actual bus? Just tell me what I need to press, and then I can map it to one of the controls on my side panel. Is it one of these here? Is it one of these buttons with the blue label? Or do I press a key on my actual keypad? Press X, says Alfie. Ooh. Ooh, whoops. X is not doing anything. I am pressing X. Nothing is happening. Keybind it, I guess, yeah. By your gears, use the circle. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Do you have a number lock keyboard? I do have a keyboard, yes, with like the numpad on it. Is there not a tutorial, says SFC Toby? There is, but I genuinely could not follow it. Because it was translated from German not very well. Sorry to the developers of the game. Okay, right. By the red square... wait. Next to the red button on your dashboard, the two black buttons next to the red button. Okay. These two buttons here. So I'd see the two black buttons. Press both of them. One. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Bottom right on dashboard. Oh. This was a bad idea. Playing this game was a mistake. Bottom right on dash... what? This? I'm sorry, what, that's it, that was right. But it's not opening the doors. Lift that up, then open the doors. Okay, lift that up, and then... and you're sure it's X to open the doors? Press Z! Everybody's telling... right. I'm trying to stay calm, but literally every single person has told me to do something different. Like, no two people have told me to do the same thing. I am not going to be able to figure this out if every single person is telling me to do something different. This is exactly why I didn't want to play this fucking game. I'm sorry for swearing, but this is genuinely why I've been putting off playing this game for so long. I don't know what I'm doing. The tutorial isn't useful. 15 square, dashboard, bottom right one. That just opens the timetable. That just opens the timetable. That's not helpful. I genuinely... I don't know. I can't really be bothered, to be honest. I've tried. I have genuinely tried to understand, but I can't even quit the fucking game because this pop-up won't disappear. Why will this pop-up not disappear? Okay, well, that's I'm done. Thanks everyone. I genuinely tried my hardest to stay as calm as I could and play this, and you know, it was going to be a nice, fun game, and we were all going to enjoy it. But I can't figure anything out. People are being unnecessarily rude about it in the comments instead of trying to calmly explain to me what I need to do. So I am gonna just stop playing it. Thanks very much. This is the first time I've ever rage quit a game. But I'm ending the stream here, and maybe I'll try and learn how to play the game off camera because I genuinely have no idea what to do, and people aren't being particularly helpful. So bye-bye everyone. Yep, Finn says big L. Don't care. I'm done.